Welcome to the video, Understanding Innovative Digital Tools. In the two previous lessons, we explored the role that digital tools can play in improving the experiences of visitors to cultural heritage sites, as a means for presentation and interpretation, but also for the conservation, dissemination and communication of heritage values, among others. In addition, we reviewed various types of technologies, virtual reality and augmented reality, audio guides, 3D scanning, modelling and printing that can provide institutions linked to historic houses with a set of alternatives for conservation and engagement with their heritage, while raising awareness of their values and improving their accessibility. In this video, we are going to present a series of recommendations to maximise the potential of innovative practices with new technologies, as well as the challenges and risks that must be faced in order to minimise the possible negative effects of their application. There are several documents and studies that have tried to explore both issues, and you can take a look at some of them in the bibliography included with this lesson. Here, we will be presenting those listed in the report entitled Using Digital Technologies to Innovate in Heritage Research, Policy and Practice. It was written by the UK National Commission for UNESCO in October 2021, with the conference titled Heritage and Our Sustainable Future: Research, Practice, Policy and Impact. The report recommendations included the following: promote digital technology and interdisciplinary research to document, record, reconstruct, display, interpret and preserve both tangible and intangible heritage before it is irreversibly damaged, fragmented, destroyed or lost. Create digital resources to bridge time and space by assembling and digitizing fragmented and dispersed heritage. Use innovation, creativity and digital technology to increase access to heritage, enhance experience, connect different audiences and deliver quality education and training, bringing heritage to life through digital media and artistic means, for example filmmaking and photography. Use immersive reality, virtual exhibitions and site tours to broaden the tourism experience, provide tailored and interactive visits, engage viewers emotionally and make heritage available to different kinds of audiences who would not normally have access to it. Support museums and heritage sites to take advantage of digital technology to increase their visitor numbers and virtual outreach beyond local limits, especially in hard-to-access locations. Find a balance between virtual and in-person visitors to reduce carbon footprint and site degradation. Ensure the long-term continuity of digital heritage and its active preservation and transmission across generations through adequate resource allocation, management, cataloguing, storage, maintenance and display. Use digital technologies wisely, promoting bottom-up and participatory heritage approaches to empower people and better inform decision-making processes and practical actions. Encourage collaboration and partnerships between different stakeholders to promote solidarity, cultural respect, heritage best practices and case studies through digital technology. Develop and use advanced virtual heritage technologies and applications to engage and connect with local communities, record their tangible and intangible heritage, and promote inclusive approaches to heritage preservation. Consider and bridge digital inequalities when developing heritage projects. Develop creative and collaborative digital and non-digital solutions to overcome the limitations in accessing and using high-tech and low-tech means by certain categories of people. Encourage knowledge sharing and cross-cultural exchange through digital media and platforms to connect people with heritage, decolonize heritage practices and increase heritage awareness and learning. Ensure that attention is paid to the ethical dimension of digital heritage through the education of different stakeholders, from governmental authorities to general users, provision of adequate management frameworks and regulation measures for copyright, data protection, ownership, accessibility, and the use of digital technology in general. Mitigate the potential harms deriving from the use of digital technology in terms of social exclusion, environmental pressures, and economic disparities through more interdisciplinary, sustainable, and cross-sectoral approaches to serve the interests of heritage for everybody. In addition, the report includes the main challenges and risks to be faced with digital tools applied to heritage, summarising them in the following 6 points. Digital inequalities. The widespread availability of digital technology contributes to increasing global disparities, which are worsened by the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite digital inequalities, people are resourceful and creative, making use of what technologies they can access. Unequal access to heritage. Access to heritage and to digital technology, the internet, electricity, and other essential infrastructures is still not equal, leaving further behind those who are poorest and most marginalized. Power imbalances in defining heritage narratives. Technologies mean different things to different people and can be used in multiple ways according to different perceptions. Data ownership and digital ethics. During any activity connected with the application of digital tools to heritage, respecting the existing laws should be compulsory. The use of any software or material with copyright or any other protected sources should be done with the right licenses, permissions, and certifications. Lack of adequate infrastructure and electricity. Digital products require storage spaces and data management infrastructures, improved facilities and interoperability between repositories for long-term preservation, feeding and sustainable use of data, environmental pressure and sustainability issues. Digital materials are frequently short-lived and hence require a continuous process of production and reproduction, as well as proper maintenance, management and data storage. Digital technologies are currently produced and used unsustainably and have massive impacts on environmental resources, particularly in terms of physical waste, material supply and electricity consumption. All in all, the development of digital practices implies a deep change that goes beyond new ways of preserving and enjoying heritage, as it involves a transformation of the way in which we store our collective memory, the way in which we access that collective memory, and even the beginning of new definitions of knowledge. Digital technologies change the way we learn about, work with, and enjoy cultural heritage sites. Understanding how our relationships with heritage are changing and the new ways that are opened up for the generation of knowledge and our engagement with it should be at the base of any proposal for a digital project. That's all for Module C. You are now familiar with different innovative digital tools that can be useful in the interpretation and presentation of cultural heritage. In Module D, you will have the opportunity to deepen your knowledge of digital marketing and communication. See you there.